Put a finger down if you're obsessed with fragrances. Put a finger down if you feel like you have a bomb-ass collection. Put a finger down if you love adding that new to that bomb-ass collection. Put a finger down if you've purchased more than 5 fragrances the first half of 2024. Put a finger down if you want to see what I've purchased the first half of 2024. Well, baby, you're in the right place, so let's go. So before we get into the new, I do want to shout out a couple of things really quick, okay? The first one is a supporter that I ran into at the gym. She actually walked up to me, which thank you so much, Miss Kayla. And Miss Kayla was a baddie, okay? She was a gym baddie. Body was banging. I hope that's not offensive, me saying this on camera, but girl, you was fine, okay? I asked Kayla if she could take my body and make it look like hers, okay? Can I give it to you for 30 days and you can bring it back? Okay, please, something. Beautiful. Amazing. But more than that, I just wanted to say thank you for your love and support and for letting me know that you do watch my channel and you were waiting on me to come back. Well, I hope you're watching today. So thank you, Miss Kayla, for saying hello. So the second thing I wanted to highlight really quickly is actually what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a combo. And this is an honorable mention of the first part of this video, Out with the Old, because I am wearing Devotion, which is nearly empty. I have like a swallow left of that, and then Blanche Bet. So these layer together, baby, chef's kiss. But y'all, my dent here, I don't know if y'all can see, I'm at the bottom. It's time to re-up. And y'all know how much I love me some Blanche Bet. This for sure is going to get repurchased. I really love Devotion too. I want to repurchase her. But you guys, when we talk about pricing between niche and designer, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was either $168 or $178. And I feel like this is $280 retail, but you can find this at a discount for like maybe $190, $180. So they're similar in price. So I don't know. You guys know that I'm on a very, very slow buy. I'm not buying at the rate that I was last year, but both of these fragrances, absolutely love. Okay, so at the end of the last video, I mentioned to you guys that I had 3 more that I wanted to share. So I want to start off this video with those 3, and I'll explain why, okay? So the first one is Miss Valaya. Now, if you remember, I've mentioned Valaya, I've talked about Valaya, I've hyped up Valaya in several videos since I've gotten her. Valaya is a beautiful, fresh, but powerful girl, okay? I love this fragrance. Matter of fact, I'm going to say that I love almost all of these fragrances because that's just who I am. I love the fragrances in my collection. I love how I've curated my collection, y'all. My collection is eating. And this girl right here, she eats. She eats so much so that this is actually my second bottle. And I already have a dent. I'm nearing the middle of this bottle. My first bottle, I gave it to my sister. So that bottle, and I'll see if I can get a picture from her, but when I gave it to her, I was a little below halfway through. I took it home so that she could try it out, sample it for herself, see if she liked it. She loved it, so I gave it to her. So I did get rid of Valaya. I got rid of her. But this is a brand new bottle, which is already on its way to halfway empty. So you can tell how much I love this one. The other fragrance that I got rid of was Ambrosia Imperial from Navitus Parfums and AI the Great. You guys know that is a banana scent for the gods, okay? For the girls, the guys, the gods. I absolutely love that fragrance. That is a masterpiece of a banana scent, okay? If you didn't know you needed banana, that fragrance will let you know that you need a banana fragrance in your collection. So I also took that bottle home to my sister for her to try out and see what she was thinking about it. Now, if you guys remember the dent in that bottle, it was a massive dent. Like I ran through that bottle pretty quickly if I just think about it. But I took it home to my sister. She tried it out, absolutely loved it. So again, I let her have it as well. And y'all, I was so sad when I went on the Navitus website and I saw that it was sold out. And it had been sold out for such a long time. So when AI the Great released her, I believe her 3rd fragrance from Navitus, I saw that Ambrosia Imperial was back online and available for purchase. So you know, I had to bring back Miss Girl to the collection. This right here, y'all, when I tell you I am in utter love with this scent, I'm in love. I am in love. And so I also caught this on a special as well. So I think I got 30% off, 30% off. Every single time I wear this fragrance, y'all, I get a compliment. This is a automatic compliment getter. And I'm so glad to have this back in my collection. I went months without this and I was fiending for it, missing it. So I'm so glad that I added it back to my collection. So I got rid of the old bottle, gave it away to my sister, but I definitely had to add it back to my collection. So speaking of AI's third release, I did pick up a more infinite with my order of Ambrosia Imperial. And I will say I ran into a slight hiccup when I placed my order. So both of these bottles were purchased in the same order, but Navitus only sent me this. Y'all, I panicked because that one I needed to have in my collection. So I emailed them. It took a few days for them to get back to me, and then it took about another week for me to get my bottle, but I secured the bottle, okay? So she is home where she belongs with me. But this one I did get to enjoy and test out while I waited on Ambrosia Imperial. So this is a berry chocolatey type of fragrance to me. I know there's a note of rose. I don't get a whole lot of that. So if there is rose in here, it stays very surface level in my opinion. It's nothing deep, nothing too heavy, but I really enjoy how the berries come through in this fragrance. I will say when I first got the bottle, when it first got delivered, I pulled it out the package, I sprayed it. I got something tart and tangy, and then it kind of dried down into something more sweet, a little bit more warm, but still on the airier side of warmth, if you will. So when I first sprayed it, I really didn't understand what it was I was getting. But as I continued to wear this and put some air in this, y'all, look at my dent already. As I continue to wear this, I feel like the notes within this juice started to settle in their places. And you guys, this is such a beautiful everyday scent. Like I said, there is a note of rose in here, which is not overwhelming at all. I'm not a huge fan of rose because we don't do grandma over here. But rose can be a pretty girl too. And this is definitely what this gives me. This is definitely a feminine fragrance. So I do enjoy this. I actually enjoy this a little bit more than I do. Is it Amorous Intense? I think that's the second one. This, number one, gold medal, okay? I'm sorry, there's nothing that will beat this in my opinion so far. But I will say this comes in first. This comes in second if I had to rank them. And then third would be Amorous Intense. I enjoy them all, but my love for this runs so deep. So deep that I had to get a second bottle. So both of these have been added to my collection this year. All right, so this next one that I've added to my collection, I'm in a bit of a kerfluffle with myself about because, girl, why is it already empty? Okay, hard to get from Jackie Ina's Forever Mood. It's hard to keep. Y'all, this literally was released this year. There is nothing in this bottle. Like, I have emptied this. I have emptied the clip on this fragrance. So I've put it in this segment because technically this is a new fragrance, but I did get rid of it already within, I would say, maybe 2 months time, maybe a month and a half. Let's call it a month and a half, but I absolutely adore this scent. Out of the 4 that was released, this is my favorite in my opinion. This was like a lemony vanilla type of scent. And y'all, this was so easy to wear, so easy to grab and spray on and go, y'all. But the lasting power wasn't the greatest, but I didn't really care. Like, it's small enough for you to kind of take it along with you so you can top up. So I truly enjoyed this. And I'm kind of sad that I don't have the juice anymore. But based on the way that I've heard the description of, I think it's Hufflepuff from House of Siage, I feel like this might be similar to that. So at some point, I think I want to add Hufflepuff to my collection because that is a bigger bottle. And if they do smell similar, I'm sure that I'll enjoy it because I absolutely love this. It's just empty. All right, so this next one that I've added to my collection just gives me all the good feels, okay? This is Kayali's Yum Gelato, and I never remember the number, but it's 33, y'all. Y'all knew that I could not go without this scent. I am in love. So back when I told you this is like maybe top 2, top 3, That should have been your hint that I was going to put this back in my collection. This is cotton candy marshmallow whipped cream goodness, y'all. I cannot get enough of this scent. I will repurchase and repurchase and repurchase this fragrance because that is how much I love this one. Again, not for everybody, but it's for me. And as long as they have this available in the big bottle, I'm going to get the big bottle because the way my finger holds down on that trigger, yeah, I need the 3.4. I need to stay stocked with the 3.4, but I'm so happy that I've added this to my collection. And this one too already has a pretty decent sized dent, y'all. I have to tell myself to stop it, stop spraying it and show some love to something else. Okay. But I'm in love. I'm in love. This next one was a really pleasant surprise, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. This is Amber Vanilla from the Seven Virtues, you guys. This is basically, to sum up, a vanilla and ambroxan scent. I absolutely love this, and you guys know how much I love ambroxan, okay? This is a very easy wear. It's a light wear, but it has that ambroxan touch, so that ambroxan helps give it a little bit of shout, but it doesn't shout too much. Love this. The dent on this, I'm close to the middle of this already. I got this pretty early on in the season, but I absolutely enjoy this. A day out shopping, running errands, what have you, definitely an easy reach and one that I'm absolutely happy to have in my collection. I don't think that I've talked about Narcotic Delight at all this year. I did get this pretty early on in the year. I want to say it was released at the top of the year, if you will. And so I did pick it up shortly after that, you guys. This is a beautiful boozy cherry tobacco, slightly woody. It's got some fruity nuances in this. I love this. I absolutely love this. I'm a fan of the House of Initio. I'm a fan of Parfums de Marly, and they are related if you didn't know that already. So I am not surprised that I adore this as much as I do. And this to me might give Absolute Aphrodisiac some competition. Y'all know how much I love that sexy vanilla, okay? Sexy vanilla meets sexy cherry, because to me, that is what this gives. I loved her throughout the winter season, and this is going to be a banger in this upcoming fall and new winter season. So if you haven't tried this out, great alley-oop for this upcoming fall season, you guys. I need you to get your nose on it if you haven't already, because honey, she's that girl, that cherry girl. This next one that I added was another pleasant surprise, and this is Matarai from Memo Paris. Now, Marcy is the one who spoke about this first and put me onto this, and so I knew I wanted to get my nose on it, you guys. And I really, 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 really enjoy this fragrance. This is a fruity floral, but it's not a fruity that's overly sweet. It is perfect for this time of year for the high heat, high temperatures. So this gives me a little bit of peachiness. It's got your florals like your jasmine, but it's not indolic. I believe it has some sandalwood in there too, but overall this scent to me is something pretty special for the summertime and pretty different, in my opinion, the way that sandalwood is intertwined in here. Actually, the sandalwood in here reminds me of the sandalwood that's in Sherwood from Memo. So Sherwood is the bottle that I got last year in this new frosted bottle. I don't know if Memo is repackaging their bottles into this beautiful frosted glass, but I appreciate that. So I have Sherwood and I have Matarai in this format. And in the older bottles, the darker glass bottles, I have Marfa, and then I have Grenadine or Grenadine. So I have 4 total from the House of Memo. I think I may want to get my nose on even more from the house. I've sampled quite a bit, but I just don't remember what all of them gave me outside of the 4 that I have in my collection. So I do want to revisit Memo as a whole and see what else might pique my interest. But Matarai so far, love it for the summertime. All right, last but not least, y'all. When I say obsessed, I mean obsessed with a capital O, okay? Vanilla powder from Matiere Premier. You guys know that I have Santal Austral from this house, and I am in utter love with that scent. I didn't really think there would be anything in that collection that would top the way that I feel about Santal Austral. But then came vanilla powder. This is a gorgeous vanilla. And I know we are inundated with vanillas. There's vanilla here, vanilla there, but this is another vanilla, okay? Get into it. Let's get into the material. This vanilla is so beautiful because it's not just vanilla. There's like a dusting or a coating of coconut. And it's a coconut that's not overwhelming. It's not like too punchy. And that's what I realized. I can do coconut, but it cannot be that punchy, super thick coconut because I don't like it. I don't like it. But the way it's done in here, yes, yes, and yes. And then I believe there's a woody facet in here. I don't think it's sandalwood, although I get like a veining of sandalwood, but I think Palo Santo is what's in here. The combination is so gorgeous. This is a gorgeous juice, okay? I am in love. This is also another one that I have to tell myself, girl, calm down and spray something else because the way that you be pulling at this trigger is insane. Y'all, I'm in love. And the dent on here, it's not too bad. But like I said, early on, I had to tell myself, relax, girl, relax. And so that is what I'm doing. I'm relaxing a little bit. But when the fall season comes in, I'm going to be spraying this. To me, this works well in the summer, winter, spring, year round. Year round, but I'm going to give her her second win in the fall season. And baby, I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait to get into it. I also did a full review of the house, I believe. I think I had all the samples that were available from the house either last year or the year before. I'll put that up so you can see it. Check it out if you're not aware of this house. They make some beautiful fragrances. I love the simplicity of the bottle. I'm a fan, okay? I'm just an absolute fan of this house, this fragrance. Chef's kiss. All right, y'all. So that is it. Those are the fragrances that I've added to my collection. 8 in the possible, 9 total, but I've already gone through hard to get. But I really don't have a long wish list of fragrances that I want to add to my collection. I'm pretty content at this point, you all. And that just makes me feel really good. Now, I am sure in the fall season, winter season, there'll be another banger that drops. And I'm going to take my time to scope it out, check it out, sniff it out, and then possibly get it. But there is absolutely no rush for me. But I am going to re-up on Blanche Bed because I'm sure this is going to be gone through by the end of this year. So this for sure, I am going to get a new bottle this year if I haven't already by the time this video goes up. But yeah, that is it. So leave me a comment down below and let me know how many fragrances have you added to your collection this year and what was your top addition? Let me know in the comments down below. All right. So until the next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.